Hello and welcome to Spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fabulous boys and girls. And I am JC Crisologo, or JC Crisologo, I'm sorry. If my dad will see this, he's actually gonna kill me. What are you doing, butchering our last name? Yes. So I normally give a shout out on my second segment, but I am going to give a shout out right now. Give a shout out to Popit, Carmen Ochoa, Ellen, and Athena. Yes, the goddess Athena is watching our show. And also Eva Marie, Malyari, and Sophia Meatballs. I know the furry dog is watching. And Jonathan Aklan, who I was surprised, he watches my shows. And thank you for watching my shows. And all my former classmates from high school and elementary school, thank you for watching my show. And today is such a great show because I am giving you guys my reaction and my review of Space Wars. Yay! And the director is such a charming, the director producer is charming guy. His name is Garo Setian. I hope that I pronounced the name wrong. It's most especially the last name Setian, because I don't want to call you Satan. It's Setian. Okay. And such a charming young man who is like a Renaissance man, and he produces, directs, edits, does the special effects. And just to give you a little background of Garo Setian, he has made some sci-fi movies before, like The Automaton. It's sort of like little bit like a RoboCop android movie. And he is also, well, he worked for big Hollywood studios back in the day, and also particularly for Lionsgate. And what he would do is to edit those those movie trailers that we all see, on YouTube and all those, social media platforms. So that's what he does. And so, Space Wars, Quest of the Deepstar, is about a father and daughter team and their space scavengers, and they're being harassed by a band of evil mercenaries, and they are there to look for this mythical spaceship, or mythical starship. And it's played beautifully by Michael Pare, and all of you who are fans of Michael Pare will know him for the beautiful movies that he created back in the day. And let's see who else is in this movie. Rachel Brooksmith, Tyler Gallant, and Sarah French is in this movie. Sadie Cast and Olivier Gruner and Elise Mueller, Jed Rowan, Anahit Sation, and Lamont Couch, Wesley L. Hubbard, and Blake Rayleigh, and also our good friend Joanna Heckman. I hope I pronounced her last name right. I know Maria and I were kind of doing a tug of war. Say Hackman. No, it's Heckman. Hackman. Heckman. Hackman. Heckman. Potato. So there, I just love the way she portrayed her role. And as some of you know, that Joanna is an amazing costume designer. Her talent, this woman is something else. She doesn't know only how to act. She's a great actress, but she's a talented costume fashion designer as well. And she is such a chameleon. She switches personalities like no other. I remember the last time that she came to our studio, she came as Ziggy. So truly amazing. And so about this movie, I really love the movie. It was fun to watch. They were zipping in and out of space, and they were being tracked down and pursued by these bad guys, and love the monsters that appeared in this movie, the giant crab-like monsters and the huge serpentine monster as well. It kind of reminded me of Clash of the Titan back in the day, you know, back in the day in the early 80s and late 70s. There were a lot of, of movies of Ray Harryhausen, and he loved to create the claymation animations. And so they had a, because remember back in the 70s and 80s there was no CGI yet. So what they did a lot during those times was stop motion, and so the monsters would act really weird. Like when they would act, it kind of looked robotic. They would like act like this, like, you know, when they would attack somebody. I mean, nowadays that's not gonna fly anymore because their victim could easily run away in a flash. In the meantime, you know, they're trying to get their victim, and by the time they get there, oh, what happened to the victim that I was supposed to eat? That person is gone. So that was Ray Harryhausen back in the day, and yeah, truly amazing movie. And I was told that the budget was really small, shoestring budget, but it looked like a high budgeted movie. I love the look of the spaceships. All the starships were really nice, and the location shoot, and I love how they convinced us that some of the deserts that we have on the outskirts of Las Vegas is actually an alien planet. So it does have that Star Wars vibe to it, like you're on the planet Tatooine. For all you hardcore Star Wars fans, you know what the Tatooine planet, it's where Luke Skywalker came from, and his mother, and you know, and I don't think he had a father. So, you know, they're trying to make Luke Skywalker like some kind of a child of some immaculate conception. But then I deviate. Okay, back to this movie. It was really an amazing movie. Maria and I truly loved it, and I would go see it again. It's a fun popcorn. It's fun, and it's for the entire family. And what I love about it is the story of the father and daughter team, and there were some very soulful, dramatic scenes. You just have to see it because I don't want to spoil it for you. All I want to tell you is that it truly has some gravitas and heart and soul to the movie. It's not just another mindless science fiction film. And I love the actress that played the villain. Oh my gosh, she really relished every moment of it. I could tell. And of course, Joanna, our good friend Joanna, I just love the way she appeared with her jet black hair and her black coal eyeshadow and her big shoulder padded space uniform, very Muglerian looking. I just loved it. I loved it. And so this is the first segment of Spotlight, and you guys don't go away because I have a special guest in the second segment. So don't touch that dial. We'll be here on the same bat channel. Okay, see you in a bit.
The year is 2980, and we now know that death is not the end. A soul can be extracted from the recently deceased and be used to create a blue liquid called essence. It can bring a person back to life.
We'll get her back.
I hope so.
It's an expensive process used by the rich and powerful. The rest, they do what they can to survive.
Stay right there.
You told me you're hiding from some dangerous people.
Let's knock on the door. I spent the last year searching for the Deepstar, a bounty so big that the entire galaxy could be yours.
People have been looking for the Deepstar for years. It can't be found.
It's because they can't find the distress beacon. I know where it is.
If we find the Deepstar, we could get enough credits to bring Mom back.
Blast off.
Guys, we have company.
You can run, but you cannot hide. Prepare for impact.
I am now authorized to take action.
And now you die.
No!
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. You know, if you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Shopping for a new home is an exciting time, and the mortgage process just got easier. New American Funding's all-digital mortgage application takes all the hassle out of applying for a mortgage. Simply put in your information and we do the rest. Safely and securely verify your income, assets, and tax information electronically. Plus, you get access to track the progress of your application anytime, anywhere. Less questions, less paperwork, less hassle, and instant access. Ready to start shopping for your new home? Let's get started.
And welcome back to the second segment of Spotlight. I am JC Crisologo, if you missed the first segment, and I am in the presence of greatness.
Oh no. Maria!
Ronnie Nanos / agent provocateur. Look how sexy he is, sexylicious. And he is the one of the producers of Space Wars.
I was brought in as a producer, and I worked on that with Space Wars, the Quest for Deepstar. One of the director of that film, yes. Garo Setian, was he's a director I wanted to work with. He's such a talented man. He's one of those directors that when I was first going into directing and he came to see my first film, that I wanted to work with because I have utmost respect for what he created. His first film that I ever saw, Automation, was as an independent filmmaker watching that film going, I want to make sure, I want to do something like that. Or there's an artistic brushstroke to what he does.
Yes.
And he knows film. He knows his stuff.
He does. Oh my goodness.
Space Wars was such a fun film.
It was a very fun film, and I also saw his interview that Maria did, and he spoke about Ray Harryhausen. I was a huge fan of Ray Harryhausen's work when younger.
Oh, wow.
And I'm aging myself, but it's okay.
Me too.
Yeah, we're young and immortal. We're like vampires.
Right. It's like I'm like, I have a little like Scotch tape here right now. Look, it's all fine. I promise.
Yes. We're talking Clash of the Titans, and I saw those monster scenes.
I remember the original Clash of the Titans.
Yes,
that's such a great reference. I hadn't think about it until you just said that. That kind of old style.
Yes.
Kind of special effects with the creatures and whatnot that he did in Space Wars, and on the budget that Garo Setian made a film with the kind of effects and what he did with that would have should have cost over $1 million, to be honest.
Yes.
And he did it for much less than that.
Yes.
And again, he's just a jack of all trades, and he's really good at all of them. He knows how to cut his own trailers.
Master of everything.
He's good, and he's just a normal dude that you want to sit and hang out and just shoot the breeze with. He's a plethora of knowledge.
Yes.
And but a good friend that I run into, and I see him in Los Angeles and here in Vegas. He has family here in Vegas, but I'm like, yeah, Space Wars was really neat, and he had a lot of really great cast members in there. He had Michael Pare.
My gosh.
Who I love from back in the day.
I know,
I had Michael Pare actually sign Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yes.
I have it signed by Michael Pare as well as that. And he called me on my birthday last year, Michael Pare. And
nice.
I was like, I can't believe I'm talking to Eddie from Eddie and the Cruisers. But Garo is just great with actors. He has actors like Sarah French, who's huge in the independent film community, and Sadie Katz, who I've gotten to work with as well as a dear friend as well. And I think when you're working in the community with people like Garo, they give you good connections to people that work the way you would like to work. And again, there's so many parts of the independent film community and working cogs, and again, this is not to negate anyone's work. I would never want to do that, but I mean, you want to work with people that are going to improve your skill set.
Yes,
and Garo,
absolutely.
you do. And those particular actors, you do. It's about creating work, and this is not to put down other ways of approach. Again, a lot of talk in the film industry right now is about people that pay to play.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And I'm not putting that down. Hey, if that's where you're getting your budget again, but often it does negate from trained actors or people that are working on their craft getting work and getting, because people pay to be in a film. And I'm not saying that's bad or wrong. It's just different. It's not what I would like to do.
Right.
But I'm not saying it's bad that somebody else does. Hey, do what you got to do.
Yeah, because you want to be discovered for your talent.
You want to work. You want to go in there. And again, I just want to go in and work, and like my work means something.
Right.
And Garo is that kind of filmmaker, and the people he employs and works with. Again, his DP on that was Michael Sue, who I think is a master, and then Albert Triana did it on a couple of days here. I got to take over the set. I wasn't with the crew when they were filming Space Wars when they were in LA.
Right.
When they moved to the Vegas areas, when I joined the shoot, and came in and as a producer, but I also did a lot of AD work where I was doing their contracts for stuff. And so I do that in town, and it's kind of almost my audition for Garo, to be honest. I'd never worked with him before. I wanted to show him, hey, I know how to do stuff, and you want to do a good job, and that's what it is. You get a respect for directors and producers and people in the industry the way you respect their work and their outlook and how they approach it. And he was when I wanted to make sure that I wanted to show I'm a capable person is one of those people that you want to do that for.
And also one amazing lady that I saw in this movie is Joanna
Oh yeah. JoJo.
I love her.
She is great. She and Paul Gunn are some of my favorite people on the planet. And actually, while I'm in Vegas this time, they're in Vegas right now. They're like, make sure we get together. I'm like, absolutely. And they're really supportive of everybody in the community. To be honest, they work with everybody. I worked with them. Kane Blust and people who I had on my show earlier. They were both in that film as well. And I've performed burlesque, across the country. I've performed in LA. They showed up, and they were at the shows they support. We all got together last year on Paul Gunn's birthday, but Joanna's one of a kind.
She is.
One of a kind.
Such a chameleon.
She is. She crazy.
Yeah, last time she came to the studio, she was Ziggy.
Yeah, she was Ziggy in my film, in Death Club.
Oh, okay.
In my film, Death Club, is being released in October. She is Ziggy is one of my club goers. She's awesome, one of my favorite people on the planet. And
now that we will
it's
see
genuine.
That movie.
She crazy. She may not even be someone's cup of tea, but what you get is what you see, and it's real. It's authentic.
Yes.
And I have a respect for people that are their authentic selves, and she really is. And it's genuine. You're there going, I want to hang out with this person, and yeah, she's awesome.
She's my shot of whiskey.
Right, she might be my shot. I'm a whiskey drinker, but she might be a little tequila for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's good people.
Wow, I mean, you are so amazing. I've been stalking you on Instagram.
Oh.
Like, what is he up to now?
Oh gosh. Too much sometimes. No, never too much. I guess I'm lucky and blessed to be around so many talented people, so many people in the industry, even doing shows like this with social media networks and whatnot that were about creating spaces for artists, for entertainers, that it's okay to do what we do, especially in this world now. And again, with strikes happening and whatnot,
happening,
and just the world in general, that a place where we get to express ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
And again, it's about that. It's about finding our place in the world. I know it sounds so cliche, but like, oh my gosh, and now I want world peace. Well, who doesn't fucking want world peace? Can I cuss on this one too?
I just want the aliens to show up. That's it.
Right. They're going to give us some kind of weird probe.
We're going off a complete tangent, but that's what I wish.
I'm like, right. Again, it's just, whatever mark we get to make, it's just kind of cool to get to do stuff again.
It is. And I feel very privileged of, being a good friend with Puresa.
Yes. I met her, like I said, a couple of years ago.
Yes.
I think through Live with Ninon and all that. And we had her on the red carpet for Ring of Desire, I believe, my first film I directed. That's where I met Maria.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So you have a bar in
I do.
Texas.
I've been a bar owner for, it's going to actually be 19 years this November.
Oh my goodness. That's so.
And it's just a dive bar. It's just a cool dive bar. It's not, again, people are like, is it a gay bar? Is it there? I'm like, we're just a bar for everybody. I get a lot of people that ask me advice about that want to open a bar and whatnot. And my words are always, create somewhere that if you didn't own it, you'd want to go to. And I'm a little uppity about my bar in Amarillo. If people ask me my favorite bar to go to, it's my own. I love my bar. I do. It's a cool bar. I have great clientele, great people, 19 years, and we serve cheap drinks. We're that classic dive, but it's cool people. It's not LGBTQ. But it's everybody.
It could be.
It's everybody.
Be anything.
Just don't come in and don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Or be like the kind of asshole I want to hang out with. All right, you're an asshole. Fuck yeah, you're my kind of. But again, we don't tolerate people that are just going in there to have a good time. Be yourselves. Be cool.
Absolutely.
I'm like, if it comes down to, I'm like, is it gay? Is it straight? Is it whatever in between? I don't care. Are we fucking? Then I don't care. I'm all like, I don't care. I'm like, just be cool.
Sounds like a proposition.
Absolutely. I'm like, I had too many shots. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. One of these days, Maria and I will go to your bar.
You should. You're always welcome. Let me know.
Performing karaoke with my umbrella.
We have
my
great
long
karaoke.
stick.
We have the best karaoke in town in Emerald, to be honest.
We
have a
love
special space for that.
karaoke.
It's fun. Awesome.
So, filmmaker slash bar owner slash Renaissance man.
I don't know about all that, but okay, I'll take it.
And he has a show here on social media shows called Take One.
That's right. Today was the inaugural version. Thank you all for having me. It was a lot of fun.
The Virgin episode where he's
we got our
cherry.
We got our cherries popped.
I know my church ladies will start sweating. Oh my goodness. They'll be saying, "Oh, my virgin ears."
Me too. They look pretty damn pierced to me.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a great
having me.
Pleasure. You are a beautiful creature.
Oh, y'all are too
inside out. And I'm not blowing smoke up your arsenal.
I'm like,
because
unless you're into that, we don't kink shame here. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I only compliment people that I like. If I don't like you, I stay quiet. I'm
You're
like,
too kind.
Look at my nails. Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And that was the last segment of Spotlight. And for those of you who are on a diet, don't forget to eat your celery because it's the vegetable that eats you. Chowder. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.